arts. There are 9 of these, so we'll see if we get through them all. Okay, and the first one is Tenkan Tenchinage. Now, we don't usually do Tenkan from here, right? So if I have just one hand holding, Tenkan's easy, right? Turn and point. But now, what if he's holding this hand and I want to turn this way? Well, you don't want to let him get your shoulder, pull my shoulder. So basically, to prevent that, you just let the energy drop from your elbow to your hip. So this side is like this. So now when we put these together, Tenkan from this side looks like this. This lower hand is sort of leading him through, and the upper hand is leading him through. The lower hand is leading him through. So I just want you to practice this before we actually do tension. Right? Okay, so now we want to do the tension. So we're turning, turning, turning. I'm going to dip. She's going to come to me. And then she's going to come under heaven. Ten is heaven. She is earth. Yeah, she's coming. Notice I don't have to come in. She's coming to me. So the big mistake people make on this is then they want to throw her. As they come to me, no, go away. Instead, as they come, just let them come through. Let them come through. And the way we emphasize that is sliding our foot. So watch my left foot slides, and she rides that wave. So it could be as little as this much, just a half a turn, Tenkan, or we could do like 180. Okay? And the important part is to make the wave work. All right, shall we? Okay. Let's work on a few points here. So, you don't want to signal. As soon as he feels this, he doesn't want to come along. You want to have, this is a nice feeling. He's like, hey, this is a good feeling too. And as we draw in, if you start to go in too soon, you haven't given him a chance to fall. Draw in, draw in. Oh, look, he fell. Let's study just this hand. So the draw in. And then study just this hand. I'm drawing. Same side. So I'm drawing in. So now I haven't even turned. It's just, we could do this. Sorry, that's just the end part, right? I can turn all I want. And when it's time to throw, we draw them in. So study the top hand. And the bottom hand. Just coming over here is kind of, right? Of course, it's much more effective both of them together. Okay, so now we're going to do the next one, which is Enke. So you've got both wrists. Going to turn, dip, So this is pretty much a basic art. Not all the Dan arts are complex, right? But the only other place that we do Enke in the Q arts is just from Ryotedori Enke. So and Enke is a signature move in Aikido, in Seidokan Aikido. So he's got me here. How can I screw up? Well, there's hundreds of ways, right? Feel my shoulder, my right shoulder? Yeah. Peek it. So feel my right shoulder. Push towards me. Yeah. So, don't give away your shoulder. Then on this side, don't raise it. So don't go down and up. That just made him strong. Down. This one's the only one doing this. This one's staying down. Come. The other thing is, if you don't turn 90 degrees, I'm still on the line of force. I have to turn 90 degrees so that he feels free to come through. I want to give him the clear path through. So let's try this. But one way to practice is in motion, and it's most important. You meet the person with your energy, turn 90 degrees, and you drop. If they don't hold on, then you can lightly touch their elbow and down. And so you just get into the rhythm. It's like I'm dropping a ball, dropping a ball. And so to do this, let's do it in a group here. The four of you, please. Hey. Alright, so, just go around and do everybody twice, and it'll be fun, right? Okay, so the next three are all out of Nikkyo. So the first one is he hangs on and you complete the Nikkyo. The second one is they let go as you're applying the Nikkyo and you turn it into Kodegaishi. And the third one is just as you're coming up, they let go. So then you turn it into Sankyo. So all three are Nikkyo. The thing you don't want to do is try to be strong. See, I can't go laterally out, right? And if I do, I might be inviting a knee or a headbutt. So I want to come up like, it's more this way. You see there, let me go one hand. So it's not like this circle. There's a wave in between, and she just doesn't know it's there yet. Now it's there. Once I come over, I just drop it. So it's up and down. Okay? Now if she hangs on, then we could finish it. Most people aren't going to hang on, right? Unless you put a hand over there. You could do that. But the classic way to do this is dip down. Okay? So remember, Nikkyo is not supposed to be working on pain. So it's working on, I've got her shoulders, I got her elbow. Okay? So concentrate on cutting through the person. Okay? Okay, so as we were talking, another way to think about this is I have a ball in my hand and I'm dropping it. As soon as I drop it, there's this opening. See, right here, the opening's not there. Now it's there. Right? Drop. So he's really strong. Drop. Take his key. It's almost like I dropped his key out. He's got it. I cannot do it. Drop. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing, but he lets go now. So then you come aside and do Kodegaishi. So on the way as I'm applying, let go flex over. 1, 2, 3. On this side. 1, 2. Get off to the side, Kodegaishi. And of course, anytime you do Kodegaishi, you should be able to end it here in the classic spin around movement. Okay? So you're dropping. Not right away, but you say, I don't want to do EQ, and you let go. Right? Oh, naturally your hand comes over, you get to one side, dip. Okay, Kodegaishi. Okay, so the same thing, he's got me. I'm here, he lets go. Sankyo. So it's here, he lets go. So now I bring him down cover. So you can't do anything. I come under one side, Sankyo. Remember, when we're on Sankyo, there's no need to turn back around. Cover, come through. Now, where we get stuck on Sankyo is I start to put something into this. Ooh, I just twisted. Man, did that make you better or worse? Much worse. That's much better. Here, no twist. He's ready to collapse. One, here. You still want to come both sides, then come through. And now, what makes him weak? Is he weak over here? Let's see. No. He's weak right here, see? Right in this spot, and especially if I'm in between him and that spot. Then he has to fold down. So that's a very simple Sankyo we do. So the Nikkyo set up to Sankyo. So now we're going to do the Joho exercise, the Kubi Joho. And so first, you can't be raising from your wrists, fingertips. And now instead of, let go for a second, instead of putting your hands like this, I'm going to put my hand under his hand. Right? So, one, I form a loose wrist, ring around it. And then remember, when you go back, go down, you don't go back on this, you go down. And that takes it off. And at the same time, we turn. Then we're going to do this tonight. So this exercise shouldn't be coming back like this if I do that. But if I turn it, it's very easy. So you want, this is how you get rid of it. 1, 2, 3. Up here. Up, down, turn. So did I use force to twist that out? If I hold tightly, I'm not going to keep it on there. Can't hang on to it. It just slides right out because as you drop it down, you can't hang on to it. 1, 2, 3. And of course you have our flip over and Ichigai number. So this is called choyaku. So it's called Ryotedori choyaku tokinage. It's choyaku because once you take it off, you jump in. Choyaku no over. Okay? Okay, so 2 more from that same thing, but let me just reiterate on this. When we come up, stop me. Wow. Wow, that's hard. Partly, if I raise with my thumb, I can't do it. My fingertips, much better. So there's a space right in here. You might think this is my range of effectiveness. I should come close to me, be strong. No, because see, let go of that side. I'd have to come through her range of effectiveness. So she's weakest right here. This is the space, pointing your fingertips. So you do that, and then don't hold tightly, hold lightly. And now we're going to do koregachi. You just got to swing your hand over. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3. Okay, so just a different end. So the last one in this series is up, down, and come through Samkhya. Okay. The usual, anytime you can do kote gaish, you could probably do Samkhya. One, 2, 3. And there's a rhythm to this. There's a bounce. He thinks he's got you. Oh, okay. Just a light Sankyo. Slow-mo. He's got me. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. And here, come through. He's weak right here. Of course, you can finish it. So go ahead, in the same beginning, everything holds. Now we finish it with something. Okay, the 9th of these, I think it's the one that has the most of them. It's Ryotedori Zempo Nage. So we're going to slide, come up, cut. Slide, come up, cut. It's kind of a big old move. 1, 2, we got a lot of moves like that. If you hang on here, you get the break fall. If you let them go. But notice the footwork is slide. Now let's look at it static. I'm going to get this one. How? Notice it comes to me this way. Comes to me this way. And this one is here. Drawing this foot up. Now he's really stable. Notice, but put the back of his hand on the floor. 1, 2. Since it would end it like this, just for fun. It's called the zanshin or the follow through. 1, 2. Okay. Notice the feet are close together. You can also do it. 1. Just kind of lay them out there. Soft. Okay, you can control this. Okay, we'll finish up with this. Height.